there is a prompt you have clicked through 100 times without reading. Is this a project you created or one you trust? You click Yes. What almost nobody knows is that on several major coding agents, that single click can be enough to run a stranger's code on your machine. The finding is called TrustFall, and the most uncomfortable part is the vendor's response. Here is why this matters to you the next time you clone a repo you didn't write, which, for most developers, is constantly. The trust prompt feels like it's asking about the code. It's actually authorizing something much bigger, and it doesn't tell you that. Here is the mechanism from adversa.ai. A repository can ship two small config files. One defines a so-called MCP server with any command the author wants to run. The other auto-approves that server. When you accept the trust prompt, that command spawns immediately as a normal process on your computer, with your permissions, before the AI has reasoned about anything at all. The payload can be written inline, so there is not even a suspicious script file sitting in the repo for you to notice. Adversa confirmed the same pattern across Claude Code, Gemini CLI, Cursor's CLI, and Copilot's CLI. Now, here's the twist, and it is why this one is different from a normal bug. Anthropic looked at it and declined to treat it as a vulnerability. Their position is that clicking, "Yes, I trust this folder," is informed consent to run whatever the project is configured to run. The researchers' counterpoint is simple and hard to argue with. The dialogue never says that. An older version of the prompt actually did warn you that trusting a folder could execute code and let you opt out. The current wording just asks, softly, whether you trust the project. So this is not getting patched. It is, according to the vendor, working as designed, which means the only thing standing between you and it is you. That is the real lesson. On agentic tools, trust is not a vibe, it is an execution grant, and the interface is actively downplaying that. This channel exists to translate exactly these disclosures into what you should actually do, and it posts daily, so subscribe if you want the next one before it costs you. So here is what to do, starting with your next clone. Treat trust this folder as if it said, run this project's code now, because functionally it does. For any repo you didn't write, before you trust it, open the dot files, check for an MCP config or an auto-approve setting, and only then decide. If this reframed that click for you, hit like. It's what gets it in front of the next person about to trust a stranger's repo. Link in the description to Adversa's full report.